Picture this. It's 9 p.m. on a Tuesday night, December 2021. An average Indian middle-class family is sitting around their TV after dinner. The father is a government employee, the mother is a housewife, and their 22-year-old son just graduated with an engineering degree. On their TV screen, a 19-year-old girl from Jaipur is confidently asking 5 business tycoons for 50 lakh rupees for her organic food startup. The family laughs. ये पागल है क्या?
19 साल की बच्ची बिजनेस कर रही है.
Fast forward to today. The same engineering graduate, he's running a 2 crore startup. The housewife mother, she is selling homemade pickles online, making 50,000 a month. And that government employee father, he is considering taking an early retirement to start his consultancy. What happened in these 3 years that completely rewired the career DNA of an entire nation? The answer lies in a simple TV show that aired on Sony Entertainment Television. Today, we are going to dissect how Shark Tank India didn't just entertain, it performed the largest career counseling session in Indian history. But wait, I need to ask you something personal. Do you have a business idea that's been sitting in your head for months, maybe years? That one idea which you think about in the shower, during boring meetings, or right before you fall asleep? By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to take that idea from your head to reality. So hang on. I have a question for you. Where did Shark Tank originate? America? Wrong. The story begins in 2001 Japan with a show called Tigers of Money. Then came the British version Dragon's Den in 2005. And here's the genius behind it all. Shark Tank is produced by Burnett and based on the format of Dragon's Den, which originated in 2001 with the Japanese show Tigers of Money. Each country adapted it to their culture, but none had the seismic impact that India would witness. 2021 wasn't just any year for India, it was the year. We just had survived one of the largest economic disruptions in history. COVID-19, traditional jobs were vanishing, work from home was becoming normal. And suddenly, the uncle who said business was risky was himself selling masks online. Sony Entertainment Television knew this. They didn't just want another reality show. They wanted to capture the pulse of New India. December 20, 2021, Shark Tank India premiered with a promise. Sapno ko de venture ka chance. But here's what nobody predicted. Season 1 aired on Sony Live and Sony Entertainment Television, and in just 46 days, this show would impact more careers than the entirety of India's career counseling combined. The first season saw investments of rupees 42 crores, but that was just the tip of the iceberg. The real magic was happening in millions of Indian homes where families were redefining success. Let's meet the 5 people who became India's new career counselors. Anupam Mittal, the matrimony king. His net worth, rupees 3,500 crore plus. He started Shaadi.com in 1997, where most Indians were still figuring out email. He made love digital before digital was cool. Aman Gupta, the audio emperor. Net worth rupees 7,000 crore plus. Co-founder of Boat. From selling headphones in local markets to becoming India's richest shark, living proof that you don't need family money to build an empire. Piyush Bansal, the vision revolutionary. Net worth rupees 5,000 crore plus. Founder of Lenskart. He solved the problem every Indian almost faces, buying the right eyewear. Turned a simple idea into a unicorn. Namita Thapar, the pharma powerhouse. Executive Director of MCure Pharmaceuticals, showed that women can dominate even the most male-dominated industries. Vinita Singh, the beauty boss. CEO of Sugar Cosmetics, bootstrapped her way to a rupees 1,500 crore valuation in India's beauty space, proved that passion plus persistence equals profits. Combined, these sharks represented every sector of Indian economy. But More importantly, they represented every possible path to success: inheritance, bootstrapping, partnerships, innovation, and pure grit. The numbers that will shock you. Season 1, 2021 to 2022. The revolution begins. Rupees 42 crores invested across 67 startups in just 46 days. A reality show that suddenly turned into India's largest career counseling session. Season 2. Scale kicks in. 100 startups funded and nearly 80 crores invested. Deal commitments growing 60% over Season 1. Season 3. Ecosystem in hyperdrive. Rupees 78.26 crore invested across 89 deals. External investments post the show crossed the 6x mark compared to on-air funding. Season 4. The biggest leap yet. They crossed 94.8 crores in investment, breaking every previous record. But here's where it gets wild. Across 4 seasons, 350 plus deals closed. So much money being put into startups on live television. It changes the lives of the business owners. External investors poured in 6x the original funding after seeing the startups on the show. Being on the show meant money, free marketing, fame, and a permanent tag as seen on Shark Tank India. The result? Shark Tank India evolved from a prime-time show into one of the largest televised entrepreneurship accelerator in history. And here's the cultural kicker. On LinkedIn, engineering students began changing their bios from looking for placement to future entrepreneur. We didn't just watch deals happen, we watched an entire generation reprogram its ambitions live. Let me give you some success stories that sound like fairy tales but are 100% real.
नमस्कार, मेरा नाम गीता पाटिल और आप सबकी पाटिल काकी। मैं घर से ही छोटा सा स्नैक्स का पहले बिजनेस करती थी, ऐसा थोड़ा नाश्ता वगैरह देती थी लोगों को, और वो उसी नाश्ते से हम लोग खाली घर खर्चा चलाने तक करते थे। बीच में लॉकडाउन हो गया, लॉकडाउन के बाद घर खर्चा चलाना मुश्किल हो गया, तो मेरा बेटा वेबसाइट बनाता, तो मैंने उसको बोला अपन ऑनलाइन मंगाते सब कुछ, वैसे अपना भी ऑनलाइन बेचेंगे अपन। तो उसने भी ठान लिया और उसने मुझे एक रात में पूरा वेबसाइट बना के दिया, और यहाँ से हमारी पाटिल काकी की शुरुआत हो गई। पाटिल काकी की शुरुआत की थी मैंने अकेले, तो बाद में अभी सभी लोगों का वही टाइम जॉब चला गया था, तो वैसे 25 महिला अभी मेरे साथ जुड़ गई है। तो मैं अकेली नहीं, अभी 25 महिला मेरे साथ है और मैं 25 जन का घर चला रहा हूँ। उसमें मेरे को अभी बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि हमारे पाटिल काकी के साइड से अभी सब लोगों का घर को थोड़ा बहुत घर खर्चा चलाने के लिए हमारे यहाँ से जाते हैं, तो मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है।
The mindset revolution. From लोग क्या कहेंगे to मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ. The real revolution wasn't happening in boardrooms or startup offices. It was happening at Indian dining tables. For 70 plus years after independence, the Indian middle class dream was simple. Study hard, get good marks, secure a government job, get married, and repeat with your kids. Shark Tank India broke the cycle forever. Earlier, Indian parents would say,
बेटा बिजनेस में रिस्क है, गवर्नमेंट जॉब सिक्योर है, पढ़ो और सेटल हो जाओ।
after Shark Tank,
बेटा तुम्हारे पास कोई बिजनेस आइडिया है क्या? उस लड़के ने 24 साल में कितना पैसा कमा लिया।
the show proved 3 revolutionary ideas to Indian families. Number 1. Success doesn't require English fluency or IT tags. We saw entrepreneurs from tier 2 cities speaking broken English but getting crores in funding because their ideas were solid. Number 2. Failure is not a shame. It's education. Sharks themselves, they shared their failure stories. Aman Gupta talked about his initial startup failures. This normalized failure in a society which treated it as taboo. Number 3. Age is just a number. From 19-year-old founders to 60-year-old entrepreneurs, the show proved that passion doesn't have an expiry date.
Shark Tank is probably the best marketing platform a startup can get in India right now. Simple math, Sony TV, 20-minute ad slot on Sony TV in prime time. This is not even an ad slot technically because people are engaged and watching. It's not some random ad that's playing in the background. So 20 minutes of Sony Prime TV with people engaged watch, it's priceless. greatest marketing platform on the world. Of course, it's not representative of how investments happen in the real world. Everyone sort of knows that there, and they are very honest about it. They say we are a TV show first that is also about business. We're not a business show that's also on TV. And I think that is needed also.
Yeah.
Because if they just make it a business show, that's not, people will not watch.
Yes.
There is a reason when we build out reels, we have an engaging hook at the start, right? Because otherwise people will not pay attention even if the content is good, right? This is that hook, all the masala and everything that they add. So that is that.
Remember that business idea I asked you about in the beginning of the video? Here is your 5-step Shark Tank formula that turns original ideas into crore rupee businesses. Step number 1, because you already have an idea, you can just ask yourself, and if you don't have an idea, solve a real problem that you personally face, like Piyush Bansal solved the eyewear buying problem. Step 2, start with minimal investment. Say, just test your idea with rupees 10,000 or lesser. Step 3, get your first 10 customers before perfecting the product. Step 4, document your journey on social media. This is very important. Build your story online. Step 5, apply to Shark Tank Season 5 or find local angel investors. That's it. That's literally how 350 plus entrepreneurs across 4 seasons turned their shower thoughts into funded businesses worth thousands of crores. Your idea isn't boring or crazy. Your fear of starting is. The only difference between you and Shark Tank entrepreneurs is that they took action. If you actually want to commit to it, maybe put a comment down below. If you want to comment your business idea, happy to hear it. We read all your comments. But if not, just say that I have an idea and I'm gonna get started on it. I'm Mahima and you're watching Beer Biceps SkillHouse.